Hello, third graders. This morning we are working on orientation day 1. So first thing we're going to start with is our vowel sounds. Here's how this is going to go. I am going to say a letter, a keyword, and a sound. And when you see my little parrot, you are going to echo. Here we go. A apple, a. E ed, e. I itch, I. O octopus, ah. And U up, ah. All right, next thing we're gonna do is consonant sounds. So I'm gonna grab a few. And this time, we're only gonna say the letter and the sound, but you're still going to echo me. Let me get my guy. Here we go. Ready? B, B. D, D. K, K. M, M. Very good. Next thing we're going to do is digraphs. Digraphs are when you take two separate letters, put them together, and they make one sound. So here we go. C-H, chin, ch. C-K, sock, k. S-H, ship, sh. T-H, thumb, th. Notice how my tongue comes out. T-H, thumb, th. W-H, whistle, wh. And if you feel your throat when you do W-H, whistle, wh, you don't feel it vibrate. Isn't that funny? So talk, 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 you can hear vibrate, and then if you go, wah, wah, my throat doesn't vibrate. That's how you know you're doing it right. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is practice some tapping and spelling using our digraphs and blends. So I'm going to spell a word on our board, and we're going to tap our word together. Let me bring you a little closer. Oops. So you can see each sound. Here we go. Fingers up. Sh, I, p. Sh, I, p. So when we tap, when it's a blend, two letters that make one sound, it gets one tap because that's one sound. So let's try it again. Fingers up. Sh, I, p. Sh, I, p. Ship. Now you try it. Good job. Okay, this time I am going to move that and change my word a little bit. So this time I'm adding 2 cards. So I still have 4 letters, but let's see how many sounds we have, how many taps we have. Here we go. S, L, I, P. Again. S, L, I, P. Slip. So this time I have 4 letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they all make a sound. That's called a blend, when you have 2 letters that go close together and their sounds kind of mix together and melt, but they still, you can still hear their own sound. So sl is different than sh, because there's still 2 sounds in sl, even though it sounds like they go together. All right, next one. Talk about a time really quick while I'm putting these away. Talk about a time that you may have slipped on something. Have you ever slipped? Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna spell another one. Ooh, this one's good because I hope we're all gonna be wearing these at school to keep us safe. Here we go. Ready? Fingers up. Let's tap it out. M-A-S-K. Again. M-A-S-K. I see that these sounds come together pretty nicely. That must mean they're a blend. M-A-S-K. Very good. Now I'm going to show you how we could mark these words. So when we mark a blend, what we do is we find our blend and we underline and show that they are two separate sounds. We have our vowel is saying ah, which means it's a short vowel sound. And we know that it's followed by one or more consonants, which means it's closed. But I really want you to notice how the S and the K, the blend, you underline each letter separately. That's going to be really important right now while I show you. All right, so let me spell these away. M-A-S-K, mask. And I'm going to build another word. This time, I'm going to bring back a word we've already used. Do you recognize this word? Let's look at it. Sh, I, p. Sh, I, p. You practice tapping. Good job. Sh, I, p. Okay, this time I have my digraph. When you have two letters that make one sound, a digraph, you underline it with just one line. So you underline them all together, just like they're on one card. They get one line. Sh, I, p. My vowel is saying I, which means it's a short sound, followed by one or more consonants, which means it's closed. Okay, I'm gonna give you a word to practice on. So pause the video if you need to and go get your whiteboard while I put these away. Okay, here is the word that I would like you to try today. It is all right, so before we mark, let's get our fingers up so we can hear if it's going to be a blend and we need two lines or a digraph and we only need one. So here we go. S, t, a, p. S, t, a, p. Okay. S, t. I hear two sounds, which means it must be a blend. I've got my short vowel ah, O octopus ah, followed by one or more consonants, which means this syllable and word is closed. Okay. How'd you do? Were you able to figure out how many, if it was a blend or a digraph? Give yourself a thumbs up. Okay, I'm going to write a few words on the board now, and we are going to decide how we need to mark them up. You're going to write the word on your board as well and follow along. Okay, so here is our first word. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Tap it first. B, L, A, K. Okay, go ahead and mark it up. And pause the video if you ever need more time. Okay, let's check your work. And it's okay if we made a mistake, right? It's our first day of practice. B, L, ooh, that is a blend. It's two sounds. ah, k. I see two consonants that make one sound. That is a digraph. Very good. I have my O saying ah, and it's closed. Remember, this part I'm not as worried about. I really want to focus on my blends and my digraphs today. All right, one more word. Here we go. Get your writing utensil ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap our word. Fingers up. P. One more time. P. Okay, I hear my sound, which is a digraph, and then I hear mp. That would be my blend. This word has a digraph and a blend also, just like block. Awesome. Okay, you guys are all set today. Way to go. Give yourself a high five.